resent and are jealous of all of the attention and the shoe deal that she got.
Over Times Square, take a look. This Nike billboard honors the all-time NCAA Division I scoring leader. It features the caption, "This was never a..."
Okay, then take this. The absolute superstar Caitlin Clark recently received her first signature sneaker, a Kobe. How awesome is that? Go ahead and hit the subscribe button now if you're as excited about this as we are, because you won't want to miss anything that comes next. We're going to go deep. See the true appearance of these amazing shoes. Above all, listen to Caitlin's unvarnished thoughts about them. You will want to see every detail because this is significant news.
It's got I feel like it's fever, but it's also Iowa, so you get the best of both worlds. I have another one that you'll probably see me wear later on that is even more fever, so just wait for that one. But yeah, you got the yellow. They look a little similar to the Bruce Lees that I wear, but like still different. I like the gold swoosh. It's the black and yellow. You can't go wrong. It's just the best color. Honestly, I didn't design these ones. I just said, yes, I love them. Please give them to me. So they do their job. They do it really well. So they're pretty.
Now, in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, it seems like she is just getting started. Even though she is just in her second year of professional play, the effect she is making and the milestones she has already reached are truly astounding to see at such an early stage of her career. Isn't that nearly unbelievable? She is accomplishing so much so quickly. She seems to have been in charge for a very long time.
I don't make those decisions, so you have to wait.
You'll have to wait and see because I don't make those choices. This is where things start to become pretty intriguing. Caitlin herself is giving away that a completely new shoe design is already in the works. I have a strong suspicion that Nike purposefully chose to discontinue this specific shoe first. Why? Because other well-known brands, such as Paige Buckers, are making significant debuts by releasing their own shoes on September 12th. Thus, it seems like the timing is extremely intentional. However, this first pair has a truly incredible atmosphere, masterfully fusing the Indiana Fever's explosive intensity with those classic Iowa hockey traditions. You may really get the best of both worlds in one gorgeous design thanks to this flawless fusion.
I do agree with the sentiment. It's really the confluence of a lot of positive things coming together on the business side, on the basketball side, and it's the rise of women's sport. It's Caitlin and others, Angel Reese, that big rivalry coming out of last year's national championship. So this generational talent, they have big followings on social media, increased media attention with ESPN and ABC, and our asset values are going up, and we raised that capital about a year and a half.
Speaking of gorgeous, I must say that these shoes' golden hue is just gorgeous. It simply pops off the shoe in the most amazing manner. And what do you know? At first, they did make me think a little bit of the iconic Bruce Lee sneakers I frequently wear. To be perfectly honest, though, they don't look as much like the Bruce Lee sneakers as I initially believed until you get a closer look. In my humble opinion, the Bruce Lee sneakers are obviously superior. Their design and execution are just superb. Don't get me wrong, though, despite that distinction, these new Caitlin Clark Cobes continue to be something I actually like. They have a distinct charm that makes them stand out.
Yeah, obviously, Nike's been a tremendous partner and was a partner of mine through college, and deciding what I wanted to do professionally. That's just the brand that I always wore as a kid. So being able to be with them is a dream, and something I don't take lightly. And I'm not giving any teasers though. I don't do that. So wait and see. I don't know. Who knows? Maybe it'll come. Maybe it won't come.
Now, if you are familiar with my fashion sense, you are aware that I tend to wear gray shoes. I simply use that. However, let me warn you that if these specific Caitlin, I would do everything in my ability to get a pair of Clark Cobes if they were to become publicly accessible to the general public, especially given their unquestionable association with the Indiana Fever. I know I will be, so really keep a very close eye out for that possibility. Additionally, Caitlin herself highlighted some quite little yet humorous distinctions when discussing the design process. To be honest, I didn't actually design them myself. She freely acknowledged. I simply exclaimed, "Yes, I adore them. Please give them to me, please." And I really get her excitement, especially in light of that specific information. I find it especially appealing how the striking gold swoosh contrasts so well with the vivid yellow and deep black background. It's an excellent aesthetic decision.
Clark continues to set the bar when it comes to her impact on female athletics. She's got one of the hottest selling jerseys in sports, y'all, according to Fanatics, led by the one and only Michael Rubin. Clark's Indiana Fever jersey is apparently sold out in all sizes. It was rumored that she actually outsold Dallas Cowboy jerseys, although that hasn't been entirely confirmed, of course, because that would be a feat. But in addition to the jersey sales, Clark now has an 8-year, $28 million deal with Nike that will include her own signature shoe. The deal is the richest sponsorship contract for a women's basketball player. She deserves.
Furthermore, Caitlyn isn't merely praising their appearance. She is attesting to the fact that they also perform well. She claimed that they look amazing when she's winning and work incredibly well for her on the court. Folks, here's the real deal. Actually, there's more to the underlying thrill than just the shoes she's wearing right now.
No.
Caitlyn isn't just implying. She's virtually yelling about the arrival of another pair. She asserts that a shoe will have an even stronger bond with the Indiana Fever's identity. I have a very strong feeling, almost a certainty, that one of her official mass-produced signature Kobe shoes will be released very soon. And to add even more fuel to the fire, do you recall how Kobe's wife, Vanessa Bryant, wrote Caitlyn a very personal email about the Cobes during the All-Star game as a sign of her amazing support for her? And it's no accident. To be honest, Caitlyn Clark is the only person in the present basketball scene who genuinely deserves to own an iconic Kobe's trademark shoe. And deep down, Nike, being the marketing giant that they are, would seize the opportunity to exploit her enormous popularity to realize that dream.
Caitlyn, if and when Caitlyn gets her own shoe, can we expect you to wear it?
For sure, anything for C-Square. She better give me all the colors I want, though.
Has she given you any hints as to what it might feel like? Anything?
No, not at all. But I'm sure that when it comes out, she's gonna make sure that we kind of get an experience of it. That's just the kind of person she is. So I can expect once she establishes what she wants to do and how it goes, we'll be the first people to see it. I hope.
Consider it this way.
Not very long ago, Nike basketball was a huge force, dominating the sneaker market for a number of years and enjoying immense popularity. Given this, I firmly think that Nike should adopt the GT Cut in its next generation. Maybe the GT Cut 4, and they ought to redesign it entirely rather than simply selling it as another GT Cut. They must refer to them as the Caitlyn ones. This is where the strategic genius lies. It would not only be a smash, but a huge, massive hit if they could somehow get those shoes off the stores by Christmas. GYTO make them even more affordable. We're discussing what is likely the best-selling shoe of the year. They might even think about cutting the price by just 2. It would still sell out of stock due to the enormous demand.
Also expect everywhere that Caitlyn Clark goes, she is going to get a little bit extra from the other team. And it is because how much we've put her sort of on this pedestal, right? Like, so you know you're going to get a little extra. You know you're going to get a little extra from the other team.
While we're talking about signature shoes, it's important to note that certain new models, such as the Sabrina Ionescus, have received good reviews. They're F, but to be honest, you can't convince me at all. No matter how hard you try, they're not just ingeniously disguised or rehashed replicas of the iconic Kobe 5S. The parallels are simply too obvious to overlook, aren't they? It resembles a slightly modified copy.
Women out there, y'all petty, man. Hey, LeBron, you're 100% right on these girls hating on Caitlyn Clark. Y'all petty, girls. I expect men to be petty because we're the most insecure group in the world.
Oh, you are.
Y'all should be thanking that girl for getting y'all ass private charters, all the money and visibility she bringing to the WNBA. Don't be petty like dudes. Listen, what she's accomplished, give her flowers. Stop being petty, all you women out there. She got y'all ass charters. She bringing all y'all this money to the table, but y'all being petty like...
If you look closely at the Sabrina 2.0S, you can't help but notice how much they resemble the classic Kobe 5s, albeit with a slightly different material application. The similarities between them are really amazing. Even more bizarre is the fact that Caitlyn is well known for being obsessed with the codes. She wears them all the time, in light of this, Nike may be regretting not offering her the Sabrina line in the past, maybe making it her catchphrase right away. Because, let's face it, She's been carrying and flaunting those shoes lately. They resemble the one she could have had as her own special distinctive shoe almost perfectly, but I have to admit, I still find the visual parallel hard to comprehend. Someone recently brought this to my attention. It's amazing that Sabrina has her own line, and those Sabrina 2OS are undoubtedly not the exact same shoe, but it's still a noticeable difference. However, Caitlyn now has her own player exclusive, which is very fantastic. And I have a strong suspicion that at least one, if not more, of her cherished Cuvs will appear on the court in the near future.
So can you believe the hostility this girl is facing for the crime of getting people interested in the WNBA? You'd think the players in particular would be grateful.
Yeah, I mean, I think Kennedy Carter just proved that she's as trashy as her mama spelled her name. And to dramatically recreate Charles Barkley's rant, y'all petty. He said, you women out there, y'all petty, man. He said, these girls are hating on Caitlin Clark. They should be thanking her for getting them on private charters, all the money and visibility she's bringing to the WNBA, what she's accomplished. He said, give her her flowers and stop being petty. And he even thanked her for bringing all of this new money and shine to the WNBA, something that you and I would never be talking about.
Kinsey, are you aware of the animosity this girl is encountering because she sparked interest in the WNBA? You would expect that the players would be especially appreciative.
Yeah.
Kennedy Carter, in my opinion, has demonstrated that she is as trashy as her mother spelled her name. And to mimic Charles Barkley's tirade in a theatrical way, you people are petty. You women out there, y'all petty, man, he remarked. These girls are hating on Caitlin Clark, he declared. They ought to express gratitude to her for securing special charters for them. All of the funds and recognition she is giving the WNBA, which she has accomplished. Give her her flowers and stop being petty, she added. He even congratulated her for bringing the WNBA all of this new money and sparkle, which is something that you and I would never normally discuss.
Let me clarify first, because it's proxy season, right? No CEO do you just put the base pay in there. You put their bonus, you put their stock options, you put everything. Caitlin has the ability to make up to $500,000 just in WNBA wages this year. So, of course, they're just looking at a base which is collectively bargained. And actually, it's low because she's the #1 pick. She'll make a little more than that. But she also has millions and millions of dollars of endorsements. She's actually, because she declared to become pro, her endorsements are higher in dollar value. She has a global platform now, not just a U.S. platform. So she's going to do just fine, as will the top players in the league, as every.
From a strategic business perspective, I am convinced that Nike may be subtly, but very purposefully trying to make a lot of money off of the Caitlin Clark mania prior to the much-awaited official release of her full-fledged signature sneaker. My immediate course of action would be obvious if I were Nike's decision-maker at this moment. Immediately, like right now, I would be in the war room designing the official Caitlin Clark logo and pushing out merchandise, any merchandise at all, as fast and effectively as I could. This is a fantastic, time-sensitive chance.
Remember this scene from Monday's Elite 8 postgame in Albany? We had it live here on CBS 2 and Fox 28. That girl getting her shoes signed by Caitlin, and that's the appropriate reaction. That's Micaiah McCann, 15-year-old from the Albany, New York area, got to go to both Iowa games out there.
On Saturday, I was like, there's no way I get her autograph. She's such a big deal. There's going to be people lined up down there. Like, it's insane. But on Monday, I was like determined. I was saying before the game, I'm going to get this autograph. It's going to happen. And everybody was like, I hope you do. I got down there and I was wearing Nike Blazers, so they're really hard to take off. I was like, I need Caitlin to sign my shoe. So I quickly took the laces out, pulled it out, and just held it there for 40 minutes.
Let's be truthful with ourselves. Nike is undoubtedly in a difficult situation at the moment due to a number of business demands and creative decisions. There is, however, one fact that is certain and unquestionable. Customers will undoubtedly swarm to buy and enthusiastically embrace anything bearing Caitlin Clark's name. She has such enormous brand power.
See you tonight.
Caitlin Clark!
Hello, you came from Canada to
Saskatchewan, Canada.
That's a long walk.
We drove 23 hours.
Whoa, hold on a second. 2C, I'm going to guess. Let me guess.
Caitlin Clark.
take a moment to see the intense excitement that surrounded the limited edition Wilson basketballs she was using. They were absolutely sold out and could be found everywhere. That in and of itself demonstrates her ability to market. In addition, I'm personally incredibly excited to see what other amazing patterns and styles they'll create for her shoes. Now, please share your thoughts in the comment section. What are your thoughts? Do you really think that these particular player-only sneakers will become available for purchase in a wider retail setting? Here's yet another interesting query. I asked there any possibility that someone who isn't Caitlin's family will be the owner of a Kobe sneaker? Or is her name now unavoidably connected? I firmly believe that the general public will be able to purchase her shoes. There will undoubtedly be a huge crowd of people there, an army of admirers ready to purchase Caitlin's iconic shoes. I bet my bottom money. To be quite honest, I wouldn't be surprised if Nike decided to reach a historic deal with Caitlin Clark and Vanessa Bryant. Hey, we're going to mass produce your very first player exclusive, much like we do with those classic Christmas Georgial events, and we'll officially release it as a Kobe 5 prototype. They would say Caitlin and Vanessa would still stand to gain a great deal even if they made a little less money on each shoe.
Why?
Because signature shoes, especially ones with such cultural significance, always sell out like hotcakes and break records.
I need to call you the female version of Steph Curry, or do I need to call Steph Curry the male version of Caitlin Clark? I mean, which one is it? Which one is it?
I think I'll just be the female version of Steph Curry.
I mean, you hear people talking about you and throwing out those comparisons. Speak about how that makes you feel, about how you've just taken the world by storm because of your shooting prowess.
Yeah, I really feel like I'm so...
The entire commotion surrounding the Caitlin ones and her innovative partnership with Nike. Her connection with the renowned Kobe 5S is particularly thrilling and exhilarating. It may still be a little early in her professional career for her to take that significant step, but it's coming. Even though I must say that I personally believed she would have had her own special Nike signature shoe by now. Have faith in me. Simply recently, Caitlin was seen sporting an iconic Kobe logo while casually sporting a Kobe hoodie. She appeared to have simply rolled out of bed to go grocery shopping, totally unconcerned. Because she is practicing in a player-only setting, I can assure you that Nike will profit greatly from this. Additionally, that one fever post is a resi racking up and crazy. There isn't a single athlete on the planet now whose name on a product wouldn't sell out right away. Her demand is unheard of. There is no question that she is currently the most marketable athlete available. Even based on the items in her supermarket basket, I saw someone make the half-joking but completely serious online remark that every single business ought to be attempting to collaborate with her. The frenzy that surrounds Steph Curry when he initially became well-known in 2015 is strikingly identical to this entire process. In the past. And I mean this literally. As soon as it arrived, everything and anything with Steph Curry's name on it would immediately disappear from store shelves. Right now, Caitlin Clark is feeling the same thrilling rush and the same unheard of desire. And it seems that Nike is at last ready to completely capitalize on it. Because, let's be honest, they will be missing out on a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity if they don't take advantage of this amazing moment, especially if they are already having some financial difficulties. Let's be brutally honest, please. Nike might lose even more money if they don't take advantage of this, and the WNBA would miss out on enormous growth potential. Caitlin Clark is doing more than just creating a stir. Like never before, she is causing a seismic shift in the basketball world. Furthermore, her distinct and indisputable impact is crucial to the league's historic $3 billion deal. In addition to winning over the hearts of innumerable fans, her explosive talent, her incredible start to the season, and her record as college basketball's all-time top scorer have significantly raised league recognition and viewership. The Caitlin Clark effect is firmly in our era. Furthermore, you are truly missing out on one of the most captivating must-watch athletes in modern sports if you haven't heard of her yet. This is not merely a minor advancement. For women's sports in general, this is a huge advancement, effectively illustrating how a single player's exceptional talent and captivating personality can transform an entire league, drawing in new supporters, lucrative sponsors, and previously unheard of financial prospects. Her incredible performances have deservedly thrust the WNBA into the public eye, solidifying her place as a crucial component of this enormously transformational agreement. Caitlin Clark has been an unquestionable game share ever since she set foot on a WNBA court. In addition to setting records, she electrified audiences with her unmatched scoring prowess and amazing court vision. Her presence is more than just box score data. It's all about fascinating entertainment. Fans are literally glued to their seats, holding their breath every time she has the ball, waiting to see if she would make another great no-look pass, drive courageously to the basket for a key layup, or make another long three-pointer from unimaginable range. Caitlin Clark's effect goes far beyond statistics, offering a whole new, more powerful image for anyone who is still questioning her place among basketball greats like Candace Parker, Diana Taurasi, or Breanna Stewart. Let's examine what is now unquestionably referred to as the Caitlin Clark effect in more detail. She is not merely following their examples. She is undoubtedly creating and leaving her own lasting legacy. During her junior year at Iowa, particularly during the exciting 2023 NCAA, Caitlin first really came to the attention of the country. She bravely guided her squad to an incredible second-place finish while completely shattering records for points scored and three-pointers made. She immediately became a household celebrity across the country because to her genuinely amazing, unforgettable performances that captivated the public's attention in a way that few athletes ever do. Her incredible shooting prowess and undeniable star power attracted even casual sports fans to that championship game, which attracted an incredible 9.9 million viewers. The Caitlin Clark effect then became completely undeniable during her senior year, leading to record-breaking college game attendance and regularly full arenas that sold out everywhere she played. And the discussion changed once the Indiana Fever drafted her. Caitlin Clark's rookie pay of roughly $77,000 annually is relatively modest, especially in light of her enormously important and unmatched influence on women's basketball and its rapidly growing popularity. Sports industry experts sincerely think that the WNBA might earn an additional $50 million a year from television rights negotiations just by virtue of her presence. She was even openly dubbed the GOAT of TV ratings by the Wall Street Journal, a stronghold of business reporting, which highlighted her unparalleled, transforming impact on viewing across all sports. But the statistics on TV screens aren't the only thing. Physical attendance is also important. For the first time in WNBA history, crowds are now packing arenas to capacity. A truly huge, historic stride forward for women's basketball. This new, revolutionary arrangement is expected to be an astounding 6 times more profitable than the league's previous one. Now that WNBA games will be televised by a number of big networks, like as ESPN, NBC, and Amazon, fans will have access to an unprecedented number of games and far better, more in-depth coverage of their favorite players. The players themselves will naturally see a significant rise in salary as a result of this agreement. Caitlin's present salary of $70,000 is likely to increase dramatically and significantly in the near future, as maximum contracts may reach an astounding $500,000. Additionally, it is predicted that the league's overall pay cap would treble, providing them far more money to put up fiercely competitive teams and, most importantly, to keep their finest players. Beyond the monetary consequences, however, Caitlin is significantly altering public attitudes on women's basketball and drawing in whole new fan bases eager to watch all of the exceptional players on each squad. This increased recognition is sorely needed by more than just the WNBA, as it directly attracts more respectable sponsors, increases income, and, above all, inspires many young girls nationwide who watch their heroines conquer on television. What are your thoughts on Caitlin Clark's enormously transformative influence? Without a doubt, she is revolutionizing the basketball world as we know it, and she deserves all of the accolades that have been showered upon her.